I'm free, I'm old man, I'm free from fornication, but I don't perform no more. How about the lying tongue? How about the deceitfulness of your heart? How about some common thing that can make the Spirit of God to be reduced in your life? Because to return is submission. You can never give God yourself, and God will not give you something back. Some of us have received a lot of challenges in life, but we are still standing. It's a matter of submission. Submit. Submit. Say, myself, I submit. Say it. Submit to God. Not to me, not to the bishop, not to anybody. Because the God that you serve shall do what? Shall reward you openly. The Bible tells us from the mercies of God that we be not consumed. That is why when some people plan evil against you and say, somebody will say, if not for God. I remember when we were in primary school in those days, from all these big boys that will cut us from the head, some of them want to beat us, look at a senior brother. Because if they don't want to cock you as no brother, we have beat them up. I will say, if not for, if not. The mercy of God. God alone, they that submit themselves to God. Say, God, I put myself in your hand. You will not have time to begin to go and play oracle. You won't have time for someone. You know, it is not expensive to serve idol and to serve God. How many of you come here every Sunday with goats? I know one man, anytime they go to him as a meeting doctor, he will tell them what you need to bring is fowl that has 4 eyes. The cock or the chicken or the hen or the fowl that has 4 eyes means the upper and the nipple. Because chicken have 2 eyes, but 4 eyes means the male and what? The female. So why are people not programmed? Because they are not committed to God. If you are committed to God, the first thing that God will give you is protection. The second thing will give you is confidence. The third thing will give you is boldness. The last thing will give you is joy. Before I finish, I would not like to miss this point I want to tell you. Right from today, do not allow anybody to provoke you to anger. Anger is one of the loopholes, one of the entrances that the devil can use to invade your spiritual life. What do I say? Anger. If you are an angry person, you cannot be able to stay too long in God's presence. Because you are telling God that it's not fighting your battle. Because God, vengeance is mine. I will fight for you. The battle is not yours. The battle is mine. If God is fighting your battle, why must you fight for yourself? That person posted and said, and let me see how you are going to become. Let me see how you when you submit to God, that thing dies away. Because when you are sleeping, the angel of the Lord is dispatched to take care of who is boasting against you. The angel of God is taking care of who watching over you. But if you are not submitted, if your life is not committed, submit to God. There's nothing that you are going to get. Because if I don't go to church, I can't live your life. Everybody on earth here have a place where he belongs. Resist the devil and he will do what? Flee. For the weapon of our warfare are not carnal, but they are mighty through pulling down of strong holds. There are strong strongholds. There are evil days. But God will want to protect us from all these things. If you are a child of God or you want to remain relevant in the house of God and you want to become a child of God, continually submit. Draw near to God. What did John say we have activity? One day I was teaching my church about the importance of fasting. The fasting is not for God. The fasting is for your own benefit. A lot of benefits that you get, you receive. The offering and tithe you pay is not for God, it's for you. Everything you do in the house of God is for you. Because God does not eat our naira. God does not eat our rice and beans. God does not eat our meat, the goats and whatever. Everything you cook, who eats it? Huh? Now, the money you donate for the house of God, this is life on now. This is everything on now. This is instrument on now. This is environment on now. What do you use to serve this place? There's no money. If you don't contribute to the house of God, and you say you are a child of God, if I give the money, the pastor will take it. Why would rather than the gospel? Anyone that preach the gospel must do what? Well, give her the gospel now. This is a bad thing. If you have a pastor that the car, the tire is wobbling as he's driving, the smoke is driving the whole people behind the street, you're not going to be ashamed. Our pastor in America, every year, new car. Don't go to mechanic. At the end of every year, they'll return that car, they'll bring another one again. Because they believe that after God, the pastor. How can you do that if you're not a prayerful person? The devil does not listen when you shout to. The devil obey the signs of God that you are carrying. I went to 2 villages. I took Lugu, I thought and the woman said, I was so surprised. Said my meat is like vulture. I came back to talk, but they said my meat is like vulture. One day they saw me in front of their shrine. I'm not sure from who they are. Nobody. It is trouble. Maybe they might be on that side. Let's say they saw me. You know what they saw me? They say I should come to explain the type of power that bringing people to my church. That the people they want to use key for New Year Festival, Christmas, this thing, and all of them are in my church, there's fire on them. They saw me in their shrine, called it like that. They have to send Bishop Yellowstone and Reverend Okonta. So follow me to the shrine. They didn't say I stole their goat. They didn't say I took their wife. They didn't say I do anything. They said I should come to explain to them the type of power that will bring people to the church. And that church has produced not less than 14 pastors today. Now, you must submit yourself, whether you like it or not. Because if you say that you're a member of the church, yes, this is a place like hospital, where you can come to get your spiritual treatment every Sunday. Everyone is there to grow in God. There's no preaching that can do you any good without submission. I always say we are soldiers of Christ. We are the army of God. Obey before complain. They must obey before complain. One of my friends was asking me, Pastor, I've been in the US for 25 years now. You are still speaking like Nigerian. I said, are you stupid? They want me to come home. I was there. I want to in my hometown, my age, to be speaking slangs. I said, all of you must be having some issue. Because when must I change my tongue at this age? Bishop. I said, praise God, everybody. How are you doing? What will you do in school? All of you are both of since I didn't be here. This is nonsense. Messed up with America. Praise God. Now, we must do what you are hearing from this man of God. You must listen, you women, to the wife and be a good wife. No good woman or girl supposed to say, grow up and say, I'm looking for a husband to have. Every person that I know in Calvary everywhere that find the best akara does not make announcement. People will line up. People that find bad akara, they are the one that said, oh, you and not just marrying anyhow, marrying the best of it. And he said here, cleanse your hands. Who is a sinner? A sinner is somebody who is supposed to do what he's supposed to do and is not doing, and who's supposed not to do something and is doing it. Please let me tell you something. In the hospital, the doctor will prescribe some drugs for you, right? The doctor will not force you to drink the medicine. If you write the medicine for you to buy or drink, and you refuse to drink it, whose fault? Why? I said, this medicine got to give me, and I'm not going to drink it because I don't know whether this medicine will give you. Why do you go to the doctor? So in the house of God, we are taking care of spiritual matters. Things that will make you, that will provoke you, that will make you go astray, that will make you dry up, that will make you, that's what the pastor always trying to put to make your faith strong. Because if you're not strong, you cannot go on the journey. It's not a journey of babies. But the baby will grow from here and become somebody tomorrow. And he said here, sinners do what? Clean. Clean. And see looking sideways and looking at somebody before you can be able to take your stand. Error. You cannot be able to stand well. You must clean your hands and purify your heart to see God. See God means knowing the spiritual world. Things that God will frown when you do it. Things that God will be happy when you do it is what you be agitated to do. If not, you cannot go too far. You know what it takes to be spiritual. Even if you go to a native doctor, like we are in my village in those days, I refused to join them. One day, I was pushed to follow them to the native doctor. I was like 17 or 16 that time, if I'm not mistaken. But in my village that time in Lushi, there's no church. How many of you are from Lushi here? How many from Bebu here? How many of you from Inosha here? Inosha, how many of you from Inosha here? How many of you from Abu? So we don't have Nigerians here complete. So we went. Bishop, we went to this native doctor. You know why he was doing that day? They were pounding what they were pounding. I was looking at them. They were pounding. And he fried some one pot. The man who went to his house is living on the roof. It's already on the wall broken in the village. After pounding everything, and they started distributing for us to share. Charm now for protection. So they gave us to wrap it, we wrap home, we wrap with Calvary, and the law is that anytime you want to go out, you must use 7 alligator for incantation before you leave. And if someone wants to pass your back with fire or fire,